EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Wheeler. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Doc Roach.
Throwing, Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Connects with Cole again. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Open man is Tucker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Room for Jacobs there on 1st down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7. The Raiders at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Kayvon Thibodeaux able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Timberland.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Troy. South Salad.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, he was a busy man out in the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Pierce takes it straight ahead. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5.
North salad, north salad.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 yards there on the scramble and a 1st down. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the 1st quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Half 88, half 88, half 88. Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers.
Out to Cole on the right side. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants are able to widen their advantage. Gano now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Here we go, hey. Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson. Timberland, Timberland, Timberland.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced incompletion on first down.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers. Rita. Bama. Great.
To throw again on second down. Jones. That's complete to Pierce. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Other side. Apple.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Dameon Pierce, a 15-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, Wheeler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 21-3 is your score after 1. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it second down and 11. Operating from the gun, Wheeler. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Wheeler. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Gets past one man. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Rita.
They go again with Pierce. Stiff. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Dameon Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to try and throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wheeler. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
He's got the first down and more than that. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And it's complete to Adams. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Operating from the gun, Wheeler. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeaux able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit. South salad.
Back to throw. Jones. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sign.
And the Raiders have got him. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Looking to throw. Wheeler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
19 Lions. Hurt. 18 Pioneer.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Pierce will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Rita. Great.
2nd down and goal. Jones rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wheeler. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go, man. Bama, Bama, Bama. Great, 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 great. Other side, go for it. Apple, 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 apple. Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach.
Jones now on 1st and 10. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Jones, a final shot before break. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The motion man is Cole. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Great. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Jones. It's complete to Cole. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cockroach.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Pass. Flick right.
Here's Jones on first down. Open out on the left side. This is Cole. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Okay, here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Now a handoff for Pierce. Dances by him. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Here we go. Elsa, Detroit. South salad.
Now Jones throwing on first down, escaping the pressure right. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Triple right, Pacino. Biggie. Ladybug. Detroit Johnson.
Back to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Great.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Touchdown, Giants! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Giants 49, Raiders 6. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Wheeler. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just outside his own goal line. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
56.
The motion man is Cole. Jones now on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Give to Pierce. Shifts by at the 15. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first-down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one.
That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Raiders 6. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. They stay on the ground with White. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 3 quarters in the books. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 32.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Adriana Lima. Why shift the Cruz? Goldfish. Go up.
Another carry for Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Rita. Bama.
Jones on 3rd down. That's underneath to Pierce. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
I feel like you and I...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Wheeler. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He hits Adams complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
To throw on 2nd down. Wheeler. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Off the play fake. Wheeler. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to him. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. 70 range. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.